Hey, people, I'm Mr. 10.
And I'm Cousin C.
And you do know that, man, and this is what it do in the city. Man, today, man, we have a motherfucking spectacular guest with us, man. My motherfucking Sahab. If you don't know, now you do know, and you do know that. Yeah, we got the legendary beat maker, Inglewood's finest SClass in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? BMF S-Dog, BMF SClass, Pack Gang SClass. They know what it is. You know what's happening, man? That's dangerous. That's dynamite in this motherfucker. My partner up in here, man. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
In the presence of real niggas.
Look, you heard Cousin Sick, man. What he say?
It's good to see you,
boy.
In the presence of real niggas.
Man, I just got off that motherfucking plane. Y'all see I got this big ass jacket. It was cold as fuck in New York. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, before we get into anything, man, we like to do something called What It Do in the City Hot Topics, man. So I'm just gonna ask you what we've been asking everybody and what's buzzing through the atmosphere in the air, you know what I'm saying, today. Who you think, or what do you think about the Drake and the Kendrick battle, brother?
I mean, shit, I think it was good for the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I can't be so mad at Kendrick because, shit, I mean, Drake bodied people and shit, so sometimes, hey,
body for body.
It's like a heavyweight match, man. You feel me? Tyson got in the ring with somebody and he lost him. He was the best. And so, hey, man, just like a heavyweight fight, you feel me? You can't win all of them, but he chose the wrong person to fight with, and that nigga came with bop, 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 bop.
So it's fair to say you say Kendrick won the battle?
Yeah, I say Kendrick won the battle for sure. Man, come on, making it all the way to the Super Bowl to be able to perform the song that you did, and that made it, and got you a Grammy because it was generating so much, like, you know.
Yeah.
That was, bro, we ain't never seen that done. We ain't never seen no Vaseline done on a big platform, you know what I'm saying? So for Kendrick, this song to be done on a fucking platform like that, but you know, that was an ultimate, like, wow, nigga.
Hey, but with Kendrick doing that to Drake, what you think about J. Cole just bowing out of that shit? Like,
I think that was
good question.
I think that was good. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was smart.
He didn't want to put too much in it because the way it was going with Kendrick, he was gonna have to put so much energy and so many records and so much money into catching up to this nigga to this nigga. Where like they like J. Cole, like, man, I ain't about to be putting. I'm about to put some more money into my other records, man. I ain't about to be going that route, you know.
Yeah,
I'm bowed out.
I feel like
he did what he did. It didn't hold the weight, so he just bowed out. I was like, man, let me go another way. You feel me?
No disrespect, but I just feel like J. Cole just knew, man, when to hold him and when to fold him. Man, you gotta know that sometime, man.
And you gotta know, like, because like you gotta know from the Pac eras, from the Crunk eras to the like from coasters and everything, we all have our turn to shine,
and it's our time.
And right now, it's the West turn to shine. So he knew, like, let me just bow out because right now it's really their time. Right now, again, we was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it goes like a, you know.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
Nah, I believe that too, man, 100% though. What y'all think about you know all this price gouging and shit? Like they say, eggs and shit is like $14 a motherfucking
price of everything going up. It's just the way of life. You just like. You gotta adjust, but like it's hard to adjust.
Get your money up,
goddamn it! Get the fuck out of here,
bro. Get your money up.
I thank God for the plays and the people I got around me and stuff like that because they keep me relevant to what's going on and shit. But a lot of people don't got them options. So, but at the same time, I'm glad I got options and we like, you know.
Yeah,
a lot of people ain't blessed with options, bro.
You gotta get this chili. You gotta get your chili up.
You gotta get your chili up.
Hey, nigga, get your chili up.
Get your chili up.
At the same time, it's hard in the yard out here.
And don't really, you know, a lot of people, we kill connections, man. We good at killing connections, bro. So you never know when you're gonna need somebody out here again, bro.
No, that's
you feel me? So I've always been taught to, you know what I'm saying, to respect and not, you know, just to, you know, come through. Even on, you know, on the downside, the good side of a person, and the bad side of a person, like, as far as like a career or anything, like, you know, there's been people like that didn't have that much, the big deals and shit like that, but they was rapping and they came up, like, shout out to 2 Chainz, man. Shout out to motherfucking 2 Chainz, bro. Like, Titty Boy, like, he taught me, like, you could never, like, don't sleep on somebody because their project or their whatever lifestyle they in, their career, whatever style they, or stepping stone they in with their career.
Yeah.
Don't never second guess it. Don't never just be like, oh nigga, okay, yeah, the homie, he ain't got a deal, so really,
don't fuck with him right now.
You gotta take everything serious out here, bro.
Because a nigga turn over tomorrow.
Man, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was like, come on, we was working, you feel me? And then, like I say, the homie didn't have that much funds and shit at the time when it was before, but I was so busy where I kind of neglected the records that we had did, right?
Yeah.
And so then once the homie got popping, and now I'm back around fucking with him and shit. He's so busy, it's hard
for you to catch it.
It's hard to catch up with this nigga. It's hard to go back on old songs. So everything that you do in life, man, just go full blast at it, my nigga, and never second guess nothing out of it, my nigga.
Yeah, I say with value to people around you. You know what I mean? Because you know, life is short, but you know, the day can be shorter.
Hell yeah,
you know
man.
I mean?
Like shout out to
really
man. Like, you know, I did Bullets Ain't Got No Names.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? A couple of them on there and shit like that. Hustler.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You know,
we got a hard one with Nip too.
Yeah, bro, that new one with Nip.
That motherfucker's hard.
We got some unreleased shit too.
Oh, my mama, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump right on into this, man. Listen, man, can you tell us about your journey in this music? You know what I'm saying, and what inspires you to become an artist and also a producer? Because I know you're a producer, but they don't know that you're an artist that sing, write. This guy's multi-talented, y'all, man. It's like bananas, this nigga, man. His shit is it's like a psycho genius, like fucking Kanye said, man. This nigga is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I always like been like singing and stuff with the music in church and stuff. It's all still from church singing, but I always, back in the day when I was young, I thought singing was I thought that was too soft. So, you know, I was always neglecting my singing. I was a producer too. You know what I'm saying? My uncle's a producer in Motown days and stuff. I always looked up to him. And it's still from that, being in the studio with him back in the days, like when I was like a baby, I remember being in the studio with my uncle. And he was producing for Last Night and the Pips and all that.
Word.
Yeah, my
uncle. That's interesting.
Yeah, so he got into a little, you know, some scuffle with differences with Motown. And he ended up leaving Motown and just living his life. But they still from being in the studio with him. And then, like, back in the day, I was playing drums in church and then I was singing.
I was just about to say that. You played drums too, right?
And so then later on, like, basically how my artist stuff came into play was like you say, like, I would be doing beats for people and they would be like, hey, we need somebody to sing this hook. And then I'd be like, write the hook and I'll sing it. You feel me? So a lot of my artists that I work with, I end up just, you know, we don't wait for nobody. We keep on going.
We got to keep cranking.
We in the studio. They need to sing a hook on it. Hey, I always look up to Nate Dogg. Shout out to Nate Dogg, man. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. You know, the T-Pains, Nate Dogg first, the T-Pains, and, you know, seeing these producers that was, you know, singing on their hooks and you know, adding singing lyrics to rap.
Oh, that goes for like the second question.
That was always dope to me, man. Having that dope singer with the rapper on it, it was like the perfect balance for me. Mixing, you know, when seeing that shit happen, so it inspired me to be like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna start singing these hooks, and it just inspired for me to like, you know what? Let me go ahead and knock out a verse or a bridge or something too, and it just kept on building. From there, I'm like, I might as well just be an artist, my nigga.
You know, energy is crazy on the fucking track too. So yeah.
Shout out
to what's your creative process like when you writing and producing?
Basically, it's all start from production first. So whatever beat I'm working on, if I feel like the beat it needs some singing parts on it and shit like that, shout out to 1500 or nothing. Shout out to Dr. Dre's. Shout out to Battle Cat. Shout out to all the producers out there. I'm a producer, consumer like Eric Sermons. Shout out to all the producers out there that ever put like singing lyrics on their hooks and shit like that. That shit inspired me for to be like, man, you know, that's the perfect balance. So yeah, man, like just going back to that, like, you know, just I was like, fuck it, man. My where it start from is just the beat, and then if I feel like it needs some R&B lyrics on it, you know, and like usually I leave it up to the artist because the artist is really like when I put a beat up, the artist is kind of like, you know, painting the direction you want to go in. I usually while Mr. Tan or somebody writing, I usually ask them. I say, hey man, what's the first 4 lyrics in your rhymes, or what you talking about? So then I would hear something within. An artist is saying, you feel me, in their lyrics, and I would make the hook according to that. You feel me? Because basically, the hook is like in the school, they say, you know, have a headline when you writing out a journal or something, have a headline or whatever, like what you're talking about. And so to me, the hook is like the headline and it sets the direction. Right. So if a writer is writing a rap before I got the hook landed, I usually look within something he said in the verse. You feel me? Or you know, or the artist may have something in their head that they want to go with, like they might give me some bars or some lyrics, and then that drives the direction for me to land the hook. You feel me? And to be able to to set the direction and add what I want to add to the creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mr. Tan might come with 4 or 5 lines. You feel me? And I might add like 4 or 5 more lines after it.
Mm-hmm.
But them first 4 lines set the direction where I need to go.
Set the tone.
Right, set the tone. So that's how it stemmed from. Answering your question.
Yeah. So what is like can you share with us like a memorable experience in your career that you know what I mean that you can really share with everybody and don't go too far out there? I see you got your game with you. You know what I'm saying? But something that was memorable that you experienced in your career so far. Can you share with us something like that?
Something that was memorable? Mm-hmm. I remember working with Benny Siegel. Shout out to Benny Siegel for Rockefeller. And I remember, Kanye West. Y'all remember Kanye West make the song Through the Wire, right? Mm-hmm. And that song was based on his car accident.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'm the reason why that car accident happened.
Is that right?
Right.
Whoa. Share with us that, man. I never knew that. Yeah. God damn it. This is on What It Do in the City, y'all.
That's some real facts. And nobody can ever contest what I'm saying and never say I'm lying about what happened. But it's crazy because, like, you gotta say timing of everything. But anyway, going back to how that happened, Through the Wire song, right? Kanye West was trying to sign with Rockefeller, right? Mm-hmm. But he was looking for a hit single, and he had a hit single. But he had did everything he did for Rockefeller, right? Right. So I ended up producing for Benny Siegel album, The Becoming.
Okay.
You feel me? But
I think I remember that joint.
But before my song landed on The Becoming, it was like, this is how it happened. So we was working on a Biker Boys movie. Mm-hmm. You feel me? The Biker Boys movie.
I remember that.
And so they wanted me to flip Wanted Dead or Alive. You know what I'm saying? The Wanted Dead or Alive from, what's that rock group called that sing Wanted Dead or Alive? But anyway, long story short, they was like, we want you to flip this sample and we want somebody from Rockefeller to rap on it. It's supposed to be for the movie. Mm-hmm. So we caught up with Rockefeller, me and Chill, you know what I'm saying? We caught up with Rockefeller and they was in Conway studio. Mm-hmm. So they gave us a word. It was like, let's go over there, you know what I'm saying? Benny Siegel, he knew Chill and he knew Eve, people from Philly and shit. Right. Shout out to E-Rex.
I was just about to say that.
E-Rex, my boy E brother, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shout out to E-Rex. But long story short, E-Rex took us over there to Conway studio where he was recording. So when we got there, Kanye West was in the studio 2 days straight with Benny Siegel. Okay. Recording beats, recording songs and shit. So when I got there, Kanye West was like, man, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller had, they had paid him to work on Benny Siegel out. Mm-hmm. And Benny Siegel was like, I want to hear these beats. You know what I'm saying? That S got. So when he heard the beat, long story short, he heard my beat. And he was like, he told Kanye West, he said, man, you've been in the studio for 2 days. I like this young brother beats. I'm about to record this beat that he.
Wow, that's interesting.
And he sent Kanye West home. Mm. So Kanye West left the studio that night.
Dead ass tired,
driving home to the hotel where he was going and crashed the whip.
What? I never knew that story, bro.
Broke his jaw. So I'm like, people like going back. So going back to like, okay, if I never would have came through, he probably would have never left the studio. He probably would have never crashed his jaw. He probably would have never had that song. The wire that was stemmed through his crash. You feel me?
That's definitely.
Even though. Shout out to Kanye West, man. I know sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
And God is good, man. Glad that you okay and made it up out of that storm, bro. And went on to be, the blessing that you have.
That's a memorable moment for me. I remember just recording with Benny Siegel and Kanye. The very next day, he was all on the news. And then next thing you know, he came back in the studio and did that song. And that was his single. Mm. He couldn't figure out his single, you know what I'm saying?
And Through the Wire was it.
I'm glad I helped him stem that single.
That was powerful. That really was explosive, man. God is good, man. Glad that Kanye was able to come up out of that, man, and give us all the great music that he gave us today.
Yeah. But even with that, what challenges have you faced, man, in the music industry?
Man, this industry, I faced a lot of challenges, man. Like through this industry, you face challenges through affiliation, man, and messing with people and different people that you're working with. It's challenges. Some people might get mad at you because you're dealing with this artist, or this artist might be had this artist. Like you say, imagine a producer that produced for Drake and Kendrick. Mm-hmm. Some people be sensitive to that. Like, oh, you did a song with Kendrick, it's me. Like, I don't. Do y'all feel
you're
like
not biased towards it,
right? Do y'all feel like Drake will ever do a song with Mustard after all this?
I doubt it.
So the challenges that you say, we got, you know what I'm saying, Mustard. I mean, Mustard ain't tripping. Like,
No, I heard Mustard talking on the radio the other day that he would tell Drake to just continue making great music.
Right, great music, right? But hey, he might feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go with this producer. But then, like I say, we got challenges. Like, those are challenges I faced. It like, I started dealing with the Black Mafia family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Blue Da Vinci, you feel me? Started with his career.
Shout out Blue.
Shout out Young Jeezy. Shout out Gucci Man. Gucci Man and Jeezy had some differences. I was cool with Gucci and Jeezy. And then once, because Jeezy more connected with me and the fam at the time, Gucci wasn't calling me to do nothing for him because I'm with the homies. So then, like, the challenges, I'm saying, like you say, the challenge, like, sometimes, it ain't nothing personal. It's all business out here, man. Like, it ain't nothing far from producer. We in the shadows, man, trying to produce good music. So it's never nothing personal where you feel like, oh, 'cause we did a song with this person, he might have beef with him. At the end of the day, we trying to work it all out, but sometimes in this industry, it get dirty, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people rub people the wrong ways and shit. So that's a difficult challenge that I deal with because I produce for this person. And somebody might not like him now, and Gucci might not like Jeezy. And because I put my hands on Jeezy, and Jeezy was with us, Gucci ain't calling me. Well, you know what I'm saying, as much, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So those are challenges I dealt with. Should just be affiliated with certain people. But for me, as a producer, I'm never like, I'm in the shadows, man, just making good music, man. At the end of the day, this shit is entertainment, you feel me? And at the end of the day, we the only genre though that get personal and sensitive with shit. You feel me? Like rock people don't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? R&B people don't deal. I mean, they do through the shadows, but it ain't really.
You don't hear it out front like that.
You ain't hearing R&B niggas coming up like, I mean, Chris Brown, like, he going hard. He gets the Migos, and they going hard. But other than that, like going back in the day, you didn't hear these R&B niggas dissing each other and shit. Shit was handled in the shadows and shit. And I feel like most of our differences need to be met with in the shadows. Like, y'all be putting y'all shit on the gram and y'all beefs on the gram. Them people was watching, you know what I'm saying? So why are y'all beefing on the gram?
That's real, man. My thing is just stay positive, man.
Society, niggas are so sensitive now, you know what I'm saying?
Word. And I live off this, man. I'm only promised one thing, to make it back home to my kids. Everything else, I'm like, shit. Yeah, but look, how do you stay motivated, even with all that you just told me? How do you stay motivated and inspired to create the new music, brother?
Man, because I mean, generally like this, I'm a music person. I'm a musician, so I love all music. So I'm a person. I don't know about these other cats, but keep me inspired to just good music, man. The money gonna come. Like, if you in it for just the money alone, it's the wrong direction. It's all about your purpose. You feel me? Like Nipsey said, it's all about your purpose for success. Like,
and then sometimes that can fuck you up, man. Like, I told my chick the other day, like, man, I don't know if I would have got dumb rich. Pardon me, not to cut you off, but I don't know how that could have played out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the giddy up. So
since the 2000s, and we've always been in situations and deals and different stuff. These cats ain't seen what we seen too. This new era, like the new era producers, they haven't seen what I've seen. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a spoiled producer. Like, I be seeing. Shout out to all the cats that got beats online for $20 and $100, and we ain't came from that.
Facts.
I never came from that. I came from doing deals and getting people doing people that have and the budget. You know what I'm saying, taking care of the production and the studio time and different stuff. Now it's all on us now. So, a lot of artists is, because, it's all on us as an artist too to take care of stuff. And a lot of these artists don't have people to sponsorships, which is like a label and a backup. Right. So now these producers, they still, we got the internet, and that's the fast way to give it to everybody. But it really made, the value of production go down.
It devalued it. And then too, on the West Coast though, it's a little different than down south and stuff like that. You might have a group of cats that's balling and shit, and they'll lend the young up and coming artists, the rollie, the chains, the cars and shit like that. Out here, it really don't work like that.
You see a DJ Mustard on track? Can you get a DJ Mustard track online right now for $20 or $100?
Absolutely not.
Because what? Because he's marketing his beats to different type of artists. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the type of producer I haven't been. You feel me? Before Mustard, I've been a producer that's been, on people that's been, shout out to E40s and
you've been with all the great stuff,
Nocturnals and shit like that. You feel me? And and not hating on what's going on right now, just the era. You know what I'm saying? What we dealing with, but I'm an exclusive nigga out here, and I fuck with exclusive niggas, just like Mr. Ted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the Fat Gangs and you feel me? And the Dub C's out here. You feel me? And shout out to J Rock, shout out to Kendrick, man. I remember working with them cats, man.
You just recently dropped a new project, right?
Yeah.
BMF.
Go check that out.
Tell us about that latest project, bro.
The Stash House. Yeah, the Stash. Basically, I've been dropping these Stash House series, BMF Stash House series. You feel me? SClass. What I'm doing basically is every 3 or 4 months, I'm dropping compilations to promote the artists that I'm working with. The Mr. Tans. You feel me?
To shout out T Hottie.
T Hottie, yeah. Shout out T Hottie, you feel me? J Rock, shout out to different people that I work with through production. We always working with different artists, and I always have my go-to artists in my family that I'm working with. So the Stash House is basically like just everybody like
Solid Gang,
Solid James,
Compton Menace,
K-Style, Compton Menace.
Yeah.
You feel me? We got a lot of artists that that's really that really keep me locked in with them and everything. So basically, I'm dropping compilations every 3 or 4 months of songs, just promoting the artists that I'm working with and their projects.
So Stash House though, what's your inspiration behind
the Stash House? Is just songs that I had in the stash. You feel me? Like doing BMF. You feel me? Like the Stash House, we was always in the Stash House. We was always in some type of trap house doing music. Living with Big Meech in Atlanta. I went to Atlanta with Big Meech and Blue the Vic.
So, what's the inspiration behind the Stash House project?
The inspiration behind the Stash House, it's a producer's album. Basically, it's like Dr. Dre's Chronic. It's my version of Dr. Dre's Chronic. You feel me? So when Dr. Dre dropped the Chronic, he had his man that he was working with, which is like the artist that I'm working with that's more close, like Snoop and Dre is Mr. Tan.
All right.
So my Stash House is stemmed from like a Dr. Dre's Chronic.
Hey man, this is a disclaimer. We told that nigga Dre that one time.
Yeah.
We said if it's a Snoop and a Dre, it's another one.
Right.
I don't know if it fucked me and that's up for a minute, but anyway, go ahead.
It's a producer's album that's showcasing all the artists that he's working with at the present time.
Right.
So these are all the artists that I'm working with at the present time, and I feel like it's my closest circle to music outside of working with other people too. You know what I'm saying?
But also BMF has something to do with that.
It was
the inspiration.
A lot of inspiration with it was just living with Big Meech and living with Blue Da Vinci. Shout out to Blue Da Vinci.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I lived with them cats, and we was always living in a stash house. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We always had a house in different states we was living and doing our hustling, and we had to make a studio out of there. So stash house. Going back to meeting Jeezy, we was living in Atlanta in a stash house, and we met Jeezy in a club, and he came to our house, and he's like, I love how y'all niggas be balling and shit. I just want to be next to y'all niggas, man. Like. And I got a lot of songs with Jeezy that's like unreleased, you feel me, that's out there. Rich and Rock Ice. Shout out to DJ Drama, Gangsta Grizzles.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to DJ Drama, man. Like, the Gangsta Grills and what Dr. Dre was doing, these albums that he was putting out inspired me to do the Stash House. You feel me? Going back to that question. And so it's just the current artists that I'm working with that I feel that was close with me, Mr. Tans. Shout out to Solid James. Shout out to Menace. Compton Menace, shout out to K-Style, shout out to, different people that was on there, man. What's my boy, Trendsetter from Philly.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Computer, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people from New York, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a quick question.
Figaro Mott.
What type of advice would you give to up and coming aspiring producers or musicians trying to break into the industry?
Shit, man, just, follow your craft, man. And, basically, like, man, producing, man, like, it goes back to, like, just never look. You got these artists, right? You got a lot of producers out here that you got battle cats, you got different people that got different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, never neglect yourself, your ear, man, to the artist.
Mm.
You know, just really when you producing an artist, really dig into what they trying to do and never neglect that. Don't never try to, you know, you can make them kind of meet your world too. What you're doing, like come over here what I'm doing, but at the same time, don't never neglect what your artist, you know what I'm saying, ideas or something. Don't never neglect. Nah, I fuck your ideas. It's all my ideas. You feel me? I never neglect my artist's ideas, and that drives me in different directions, and it keeps me in different directions that drive my music to not sound just one-sided. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's my shout out to artists. Like, you know what I'm saying, don't never be like this. If you want to produce, expand your mind. Don't just be stuck in one genre. You feel me?
So I know you said every 3 months you plan on dropping something.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
The Stash House was the last thing.
The Stash
Aside
House,
from that, what else you got going on? You know, what's the next? What's next? What's the
next is just like outside of producing for other artists, and you know, I always my main goal is producing. Right, that's my main goal. Is producing and shopping tracks for different artists and different projects. I love doing that. That's my first thing. I'm always going to want to be on this project. Amigos might be working on something. You know, like I said, rest in peace to Nipsey. Nipsey was working on some. I'm always trying to pitch beats to work on albums, but my main thing too is outside of that is doing movies, scoring.
Right.
You feel me? I love scoring and composing movies. So outside of that, doing video games, you know what I'm saying? That's more like what I feel myself going in, like doing music for movies and scoring and doing music for video games and stuff like that. Right. So yeah, that's something I see outside of where I'm more, you know, going in a more of a direction is doing film, music for film.
Is there any up and coming collaborations or projects that you're working on right now?
Right now, yeah. I mean, I got a lot of projects, man. Shit, man. Yeah, man. Working on
we got one too.
Shout out to my cousin Razcast. We got an album
shout out
right now, Leopard Eats Face. The Leopard Eats Face project right now is about to be crazy. You feel me?
Shout out Raz, man.
Raz is eating niggas' faces off. Like it's back. Like it's crazy how this game went. Cause like, you know, shout out to Jadakiss and all them when they did the verses and all that. The verses when Jadakiss and them did that verses and against the Dipset, it's almost like. When that verse was so impactful, it set the tone for real lyricists to coming back in. Like it's like niggas is really rapping again. It's trying to get back to really rapping.
Yeah.
And the substance of really rapping. And
I was gonna say that to you about with the Kendrick and the Drake thing.
Yeah. It brought back real rapping. Like fuck all that singing shit, like pretty shit. Like, you know, shout out to T-Pain and all that. It brought an era like a lot of artists was doing singing and rapping and shit like that. But now if Jadakiss did that, it's like it's back to real rap.
Open it up.
And go back to my cousin. Shout out to Razcast. Shout out to E40. Feel me? Like
my guys.
The Leopard Eats Face project is really about to be something crazy, bro. Like bananas.
I'm looking forward to hearing that, man.
Shout out Razcast, bro. Man. What's up?
Well, check this out, man. Man, we appreciate you coming through here, man, and what it do in the city, man. You know what I mean? We love you, man, and we wish you nothing but love. And the best, brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all can look out for the S and 10 project too, man.
That's about to be crazy.
And we also got the Pac Gang project
together. The 10
you know what I'm saying?
Project.
Well, shit, man.
And the Fat Pack.
Yeah, man. That's
like
on those, man.
About to drop.
But we appreciate it. Is it something that you want to say to anybody? I'm smart, pardon me, brother. Is it something you want to say to anybody and to anybody out there that needs to hear something that's from S? You know, deep down, and leave them your handle and let them know how to reach out and get in touch with you, brother.
I mean, I'm catch me at SClass Beats, at SClass Beats. You feel me? My music, the Stash House is out on all platforms. T. Hottie album about to come out right now. Shout out to T. Hottie. Shout out to McAfee. You feel me? Mac Tato. Shout out to Jay Stone. He's locked up right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Free Jay Stone. Man, just working on this new shit, man. It's coming, bro. Like this 10 album, SClass album, is about to be crazy, bro. You feel me? And if I want to say anything about to anybody out there, man, if y'all mad at me for messing with this guy or doing this guy, don't get all. Stop being so sensitive out here, man. Y'all people are so sensitive, man. With 50 Cent got mad at Big Meech about. He doing the concert this week. The concert I was supposed to be in Miami this weekend to go support the homie.
Right.
And just people be so sensitive, man. Just want to Like 50 Cent, you knew Big Meech. You did a whole TV show. Shout out to Lil Mimi. Shout out to all the homies out there, man. You know the controversy going on. This look shit crazy, but we gotta stop tearing each other down as black people out here, man. Like you was doing business with the homie, and now you mad because he
trying to do other
Rick
business.
Ross wanted to get this nigga a bag, and now it's just. If anybody want to hear this, man, let's stop tearing each other down, man. Let's figure it out, man. It's bigger. It's a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture out here, man. And
you better believe it, man.
Next man down, man. And shout out to 50 too, man. I got money with you too. I was the first nigga from BMF to ever do business with 50. You feel me? I got songs on Get Rich Die Trying. You feel me? Movie. And when I was in New York, I was with Spider Locals with G Unit.
Yeah.
And I went out. We went to 50 House. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, y'all heard it first, man, from S Classic, man. You know what I'm saying? BMF, S Classic, Pack Gang, S Classic, S Dangerous, S Dynamite, man. And this is what it do in the city. Boom! Hey, man, you heard about that boy ASAP Rocky found not guilty, bro?
Hey, he gone free and clear now. He get to squeeze on booty cheeks and Rihanna and shit, man.
Man, the nigga jumped over the motherfucking
Happy
thing.
to be with her.
Cried and shit. Yeah, but I gotta say, man, she had to go pay all that bread, them billions she got, man, pay for that lawyer, man, because that boy was shooting at that guy.
Yeah.
Shh, I didn't say that,
Allegedly.
though. Allegedly. Yeah, man.
Allegedly.
I don't know, man. I heard that boy Luka dropped 32 last night, too.
Hey, I can watch the Lakers now, man. I can watch the Lakers. They got some excitement. Before, I wasn't even watching them.
I feel like we don't got a center still, though.
No, we ain't got. Well, the young boy Jackson Hayes be dunking on niggas, man.
Yeah,
catching alley-oops and shit. I'm with all that.
So he ain't Mr. Glass then, like.
No. You mean what Charles Barkley called him? Street clothes and shit, Mr. Street Clothes. He ain't.
Hey, well, hold up. Did you hear about how Anthony Davis was going in on motherfucking LeBron? He was on his head. He said, "Man, he's supposed to be my best friend." And I said, "Obviously, he ain't your best friend, nigga." He talking about you saying that he know everybody that's coming to the team and leaving. Because he really the motherfucking general manager.
Brian say he didn't know, man. Brian say he didn't know.
You believe that?
No, I don't believe it, but I'm just saying. He say he don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
It's our director in the motherfucking goddamn.
Yeah, he want to sit in the middle or something, man.
Sit down, Gregory. Governor. Come on, man. Come on set, man. But man, that shit crazy though, bro. These dudes out here tripping. Well, back on another note, the ASAP Rocky got to do them shows, man. Make some of that chili.
Yeah, he gonna get that chili all the way back up.
That nigga, he's gonna be rolling loud
for 8 years. So.
Yeah, he's finna be a rolling loud this coming up.
You know the bill, he gonna send a large bill.
Hey, my nigga M Dog went in that motherfucker one day. First of all, me and M Dog went by the motherfucking total. We had sound check, right? Motherfuckers finna open up the gate, and we drove off. No exaggeration. This nigga M Dog went back to this. I think last year went back to Rolling Loud and went in the same way the next day with the Porsche. Pulled up, man. I'm late for sound check. They opened the gate. Come on in, sir. On my mama. Yeah, real facts, man. Yeah. I ain't mad at him, man. Yeah.
He always got to make it to the front of the door.
And he got a master plan, man. That's my motherfucking guy, M Dog, man. We supposed to have M Dog in the building next week, though.
Motherfucking M Dog.
Yeah, man. That's DJ M Dog, DJ Invincible, man. You know what I'm saying? Been with everybody. Uncle Jam's Army. Myself, the Pack Gang, a whole lot of people been doing this shit a long time. We looking forward to see that guy next week.
Absolutely.
What you think?
Absolutely. You got to get him in here. He got to bring the bottle too.
Yeah, man. Hey, we might have to bring them tables and see what he doing. Yeah, man. We got to get M Dog in here. We might bring him with them tables, man, and let him cut up, man. That nigga did a cold motherfucking cut over one of my joints, raised this weight, right? That shit hard as fuck, man. I don't know, was it Ice Cube or something like that? I think I got to listen to it again.
He did a couple of them, man. Them motherfuckers always pretty hard.
And he got one over that They Not Like Us over the DJ Quick beat, bro. That shit slapped like a motherfucker. But anyway, we looking forward to catching up with him, man. And you do know that, man. I'm Mr. 10. And it's what it do in the city. Boom.